Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here at PowerModz. We're doing some work on this RZR. All this ProArmor gear is going on and it looks amazing. We've got this Asylum roll cage. We're going to be installing a roof in another video. We've put the amazing G2 seats in here with these 3-inch wide harnesses. This stuff is amazing stuff. I used it in Terracross racing, and you know what? It's a lifesaver. It really is there to protect you. But today we're going to install these doors, because if you do roll it, especially if you have somebody who's not really used to a RZR, or if it goes on its side, they put their foot out to stop it from rolling and you're going to get hurt. Or they're going to get hurt. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be pretty. These problems happened years ago, and that's why these have been made. That's all these problems have been addressed. Everything you need to install these doors is included with the kit, and they're very well packaged and sent. We've installed one side. We kind of cheated because I wanted to see what the installation was like. And you're going to be looking at about an hour install time, maybe with 2 people if you don't really know what you're doing. But it can go actually pretty quick. If you have 2 guys, you can hustle and get this done. These doors are pretty high quality. I'm pretty impressed with them actually. They look great as well. All your hardware is included, and the instruction manual, of course. I did look at it, and it's easy peasy. Yeah, anybody can do this. You don't need somebody to install this for you. So the first thing we're going to do, let me get at this. We do have a few things. There are a few things we do have to remove to get installed to do it properly. I don't have my safety goggles here. I lost them. But I suggest wearing safety glasses. And I'm not a mechanic, I have to tell you that. I'm just a Lou, just like you. Just a guy with a bunch of tools who's not afraid to do a bunch of stuff to his RZR. It's just the one. And this has to come out as well. This is to mount up the door frame, all of these. It's a little trickier with this seat because it's mounted in here with this 5-point harness. All right. Let me place this into position. This is your door latch kind of mount right here. One of those. I'm not going to tighten these up. When you go to install this little bracket here is going to hit this little post. That's where the original bracket was from Polaris. So you just slide that in, drop her down in place. Now I will just thread this in by hand. I'm not going to tighten it right yet. Now I just went to install this back or rearmost bracket, and this is the bolt that usually goes in through there. Now this is a thicker product, so I used the bolt that came out of here, the forward post, the A post, instead. It works with the original nut, so I think we're good to go. There we go. Now that I've snugged up that back one, I know I'm good to go here. So I'll just come through and work on these. I'm gonna have to use this Torx tool here because I can't find my socket. We're just about done this ProArmor build. Looks awesome. Machine's a little dirty, but I'm not all about keeping a clean machine, as everybody knows. I prefer to use them. Not a hanger queen. Now we need to align, before I tighten all this up, we need to align this bracket here. Mount up our latch mechanism. It's an adjustment nut, and then it'll lock it eventually. I just installed this little knob that comes with it. And then this goes through here. And then come back and snug everything up once everything's in place. Otherwise, if you crank something down, it's just not going to fit. Things won't line up. Let's try that. There. Ooh, that looks good. There's more room in here too. It gives you some shoulder room. It's not a door that just goes straight across. You can see that angle there. That's handy. Now we're gonna start to install these panels. They're a nice rigid aluminum. And they've got a little bend in them. Gives them some, well, rigidity, if you will. Now we just have about 100 million thousand of these to do, and then we're done. Well, maybe not 100 million thousand. As I've told you guys a million times before, don't over-exaggerate. I just noticed one thing. When I was closing this door, I was getting a little bit of touching in there. I didn't like that. I referred to the instructions, and what they said to do is to just grab this portion right here and just give it a little bit of one of these. Now, you do that before you tighten all these up. You want everything kind of a little bit loose. Just one of those, and then all of a sudden, it was fine. No more rubbing. Every razor's built a little differently. Admittedly, I've put this on its side before. Things might be a little tweaked, I have no idea. But now it works just fine. Now I just have to put this panel on, and I'm done, and it's gonna look awesome. Oh, I like that. Another thing that these doors do, I hated it when I had those original nets on here. Every time you'd go through the mud and turn, the mud would come right off the tires and cover your legs. It was no cool. It was no cool. Now with these, like this, stay a little warmer, a little drier. Late season riding, a little more enjoyable. This really helps if you have two guys. You can just wheel through and get this done in no time. Now that we know everything is where it's supposed to be, I'm just gonna tighten up this baby here. This is the lock nut. Now it says in the instruction manual, shows you how to set that latch up as well. And that is it. Everything is in the instructions, so make sure you look at this. You can see the correct way to install this hinge or this latch mechanism. If you have a little bit of, I don't know, rattling noises or whatever, they give you these little rubber mounts with adhesive strips. Right in there. That's it. Now it's good and solid. That's neat. That's nice. Not only is it effective, but it is a nice piece of bling for this. This looks like a total tear-across machine, a real racer. I have to thank you guys for coming. As usual, if you want to check out these doors, go to ProArmor. Check out the link in the description below. You can easily find them. Very easy to deal with. I love working with them. I got to thank you for coming back as usual. If you liked my video, give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't, and keep coming back. We got more cool stuff to do. I think we're going to put the roof on this baby. Yeah.